Abanawa, Shabashamayama, Kwadasha, Hayahashamaka, Yahawaha, Bahashama Yahawashai, Yahawaha, Bahashama Yahawashai, Malakawafaka, Sabaaha, Malakawafaka, Sabaaha, Ratazawanaka, Hayaha, Aishaha, Baaha Arataza, Aishaha, Baaha Arataza, Kawaha.
You're right that, bro. You're right that.
You never know, man. Like you say, you got to see it from a spiritual aspect.
Yeah. You're right on that one. Right, shalom to the house of Israel.
Shalom, Israel.
You know, as you can see, change your location. You know, change your location for the day, right? So with the second circle of Yahawashi, 144, Church of Yahawashi, 144. All right, so you know we're gonna edify the brothers, man. We're gonna edify those who are in tune with the new wine. You know, I'm with my brother. You know, my brother Mayam, man. You know, we did the work together before, man. Did the work together before this captivity. That's for sure, man. Right? So yeah, man. So we're gonna turn to the east, man. I find the east quickly, man. We're gonna praise Yahweh. You know? All praises to Yahweh.
Right there.
Alright? So all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Waha, Rakah, Gadash. Alright? And double honors, all right, to the apostle of GMS, you know, Taha, who teach and rule well, you know. And double honors as well to Malakashan, you know. And peace salutation to the brothers and sisters who are waiting. I mean, peace salutation to the brothers who are doing the work, all right? And then Shalom Wahab to the brothers and sisters who are waiting the return of our Lord and Savior, Yahushai HaMashiach. All right?
Huh? Nah, no problem, man, no problem.
That's not how we can react.
I know.
No, it's okay, man.
Problem,
Look,
man.
we did the work here every Saturday.
No, let's just
right?
It hurt me seeing them treat people like that.
It's
I know,
okay,
I
bro.
know.
It is what it is sometimes. Sometimes lack of understanding. You know what I mean? Don't worry, I'll just tell him you have to be wise.
Anyway, peace, guys.
Yeah,
sorry that you got treated that way.
No, it's okay, man. That's how it is. It's all spiritual.
Yeah.
We spiritual, man. We understand that everything that's happened through the spirit. There's a reason why, because we've been doing the work there for years.
Yeah.
Every Saturday we've been doing the work for years.
I see it.
3:30 to, you know, whatever time. So when I went there and I saw that, I just wanted to inquire. I never saw them before.
Yeah.
But they say that they do that every year as like the anniversary of the church. But while speaking, things go out of hand.
That's demonic.
And that's what you saw. So
yeah, that's
the Bible says that.
You know?
The Bible says that whenever you go to a city and you're not welcome there, you know, that's up the feet off. That's up your feet, right? And then move. So that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
At least for today. And if it keep happening, that means the Most High want us to go somewhere else. That means we're done with that area. We finished, you know, our work and our mission in that area. It's time for us to find somewhere else. But the earth is big, you know. We can go somewhere else. I did the work for years, so now maybe the Most High is telling me go somewhere else through the Spirit, you know. But the water, man.
All right.
No.
I don't know. Oh, okay. The shalom, my brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pastor, you good?
Take
Shalom,
care, yeah?
take care, yeah.
God bless you,
Take
brother.
care, bros, man. Take care, sister. Take care, yeah. All right.
Bless you.
You guys took what? Up there?
No.
We're going the other way. Yeah. We're going the other way.
So yeah, man. Let me
I'll see you later,
put
okay?
on my yeah. The water, bro.
I'll see you tomorrow, Pastor.
See you tomorrow.
Love.
The water. Say the water. Salakia. Let me pull out you know, the edification, and we gonna roll out, man. You know.
Start again.
Right, so we're gonna talk about you know, we'll talk about you know, the Mxtb, you know, because you know that's what's going on right now. You know, go to Revelation, you know, 19:10, man. You know, the spirit of prophecy. So we're gonna prophesy, be obviously, you know, new wine breakdown. You know, we're gonna bring you something that, you know, is very, you know, spiritual, insightful. You know, because spiritual power is knowledge, man. You know, spiritual power is wisdom. It's the ability to use the information that you were given to create, you know, an effect, to create, you know, a liberation, to create understanding, to create better situation, to create spiritual power. You know, a boom effect. All right, so through the new wine of the Mxtb, you will get it, man. So let's go, man. Read Revelation 19:10.
So this is Revelations chapter 19,
Right?
verse 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him,
Right?
and he said unto me,
Right?
see thou do it not.
Right?
I am thy fellow servant,
I am thy fellow servant, yeah.
and of thy brethren
All thy brethren, carry on.
that have the testimony
Right?
of Yahweh Shai.
Testimony of Yahweh Shai, carry on.
Worship Yahweh,
Right. Worship Yahweh.
Yahweh Ha.
So really it's Yahweh. If you think about it, when you look at the 4 letters, okay, it's Yahweh. So why do you make the A silent? Why do you make the A silent? Who told us to make the A silent? You shouldn't make the A silent, man. It's Yahweh, and he's Yahweh Shai as well. But you know, I'm just throwing it out there. Make your own to think about it. You know, carry on.
And of thy brethren have the testimony of
Right.
Yahweh Shai, and worship Yahweh Ah.
Right.
For the testimony of Yahweh Shai
For the testimony of Yahweh Shai,
is the
right?
spirit of prophecy.
It's the spirit of prophecy. All right. So we're gonna prophesy today, right? We're gonna talk about the Mxtb, right? You know that one? That's coming out, right? In society, right? They're getting us ready for that, and also the war that's going on, you know, in Africa, you know, between the Midianites, other people of Niger, and the French, you know, the Japhet, the Russian, all right, or the Japhet people are the Russian. For those who don't know, we proved it, you know, and also that's why you have to get into the Lashawana Kwadasha, because it will make you understand. Because let me tell you something. There's something called Omen Nomen, which is name prediction. What the Most High does is like the Most High inspire this brother, Mayam. He inspired his parent to give him a name, Kelvin. And then he inspired me to give him the name Mayam. Kelvin and Mayam goes together. That allowed us to know which tribe he's from, and that allowed us to understand why he's a reader today. And I met a brother in Tonif. He was passing by. Now, the next thing will be, who is he? What prophet does he represent? Or was he among the 70 of Yahweh Shai? You know? So the Lashwana Kodash helps you understand the root word, the etymology of word, make you understand this truth as well. You know? So you can't just babble along. You have to study to show yourself approved. You have to be a Christian of the real, man. You gotta look into things and not just follow things as they come. Alright? So now, you don't know that, right? The testimony of Yahweh Shai, right? So it reads, that's the note, okay? In regards to the mark of the beast, we must first point out the fact that Yahweh always used the Abagada, Awasaha former in every sequence event, and I will explain why I say that. An example of that is the way we were delivered from the land of Egypt, all right? it followed an Abagada, a Wazaha type situation. All right. The first character, all right, of the Lashwana Kodasha is the A, which goes back to Alapa. All right. Now the question to ask is, what did Moses do? What did Moses do? Mashah, what did he do? He told Pharaoh, let my people go. All right? Let my people go. Now let's break down the Alapa. I told you the first letter of the Lashwana Kodasha is A, which goes back to Alapa. And Alapa is two words, Allah and Pa, right? We can see that way. Allah mean what? The power. And Pa mean the mouth. You see that? Right? So that was the first step. He always starts with Alapa. He always starts with the words. Before Yahweh brought down, all right, the power from up above, all right, to destroy Egypt, he allowed Moses to speak. All right, he allowed Moses to speak. So that's the first step. He went and told Pharaoh, let my people go, man, speak. And after that, action. So there's always the word first and then the action. All right? So now, it's the same with the new wine as well, man. New wine, like I said, is a low level of spiritual power, man. Trust me. If you study that thing, it's a low level of spiritual power. Because brothers want to have spiritual power, but they don't know how to get spiritual power.
So low level spiritual power? You said it was a low level spiritual power?
Say it again?
Did you say it was a low level spiritual power?
The new wine, the understanding of who we are as a tribe, you know, the understanding of the Lashwana Kodasha, the land, where the land is, and where the different nations. Because look, if you are supposed to go to war, the Most High is sending you to war. He said, okay, I want you to go and kill the Midianites in Africa. It's wartime. Just like he told Joshua, go and, just like he told, you know, certain people, go and kill this, go and kill that. If you don't know the people, will you be able to kill them? If you don't know which nation is which, will you, if he tell you, I want you to go to Africa now and get you 10 daughters of Shiloh. If you don't know who the daughters of Shiloh are,
Can't get them.
you can't get them. It's the same thing. Before he gives you the spiritual power, he has to give you the knowledge and the understanding. Because where purpose is not known, abuse is inevitable. So before you get the spiritual power, there's a line to follow, man. The Abagada, the steps. All right? So he told Pharaoh, let my people go. Allah power, mouth power. Like I say, Allah power, the first word of the first character of the Lashwana Kodasha. That was the first step. He always starts with Allah power. He always starts with the word. The new wine, which is the miracle gospel, start with the teaching, and the teaching is done with the mouth. That's the reason why I say that. You know? In regards now to the Mxtb, okay, to the, all right, the mark, all right, beast mark, okay, right. I don't want to say too much because you know what they do, all right. In regard to that, we must consider the number which is 6, all right, because he speaks about 66. I want you to go to Revelation, quickly read it, just for, you know, we have to read. You have to establish the teaching by reading the Bible, the precept that is context with what we're teaching. So Revelation 13, and you start 16 to 18.
This is Revelations, chapter 13,
Right?
verse 16. And he causeth all,
Right?
both small and great,
And he calls them all, both small and great, right?
rich and poor,
Rich and poor, small and great, rich and poor, yeah.
free and bond,
Free and bond, right?
to receive a mark in their right
To
hand
receive a mark in the right hand. Now,
or in their forehead.
right, some people argue that, you know, that mark is spiritual, that mark is sin and this and that. But we're going to prove to you through common sense and logic that, you know, this is actually, you know, a physical thing. Now, there's a lot of elements that come with it, but it's primarily physical, all right? So carry on.
Carry on. Verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark.
But that no man might buy or sell, save he
that had the mark,
right?
or the name of the beast,
And the name of the beast,
or the number of his name.
or the number of his
Name.
right?
Verse 18. Here is wisdom.
Right,
Let him that hath understanding
right,
count the number of the beast.
right.
For it is the number of a man, and his name is 600 threescore.
Right, we're gonna keep it like that, right? 300, 600,
600 threescore and six.
right? So we know then we talk about number 6, right? Which is the carnal number. It's a number that reveals the carnal vibration, right? So in regard to the Mxtb, all right, we must consider the number which is 6, all right? It goes back to Wawa, all right? Because you've got in the Lashwana Padasha, you've got A, Ba, Ga, Da, all right? A, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, 6, okay? Wa, see the 6. Now we have to go into what is the 6? What does it mean? What does Wa mean? All right? What does Wa mean?
Why?
The W-A, it goes into Wawa, all right? Wawa. Now, I'll read my notes. It goes back to Wawa, which is a peg. You know, when we went to the tabernacle,
Yeah.
what did we do? We had took our tanks
Yeah.
and we walked. We had to, it was raining.
You have to put the peg down.
You have to put a peg down.
Yeah.
To maintain the tanks.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Now, that what I'm saying, man, is deep. So he says this. It goes back to Wawa, which is a peg. And without a peg, you know, your tanks will be unstable. Meaning, if you don't put a peg, all right, to kind of like make your peg unstable, it will, you know, it will go all the way. You will be moving with you, you know. Or even if you're not inside, you will see it fly if it's windy.
Yeah.
Because there's no peg, right?
Thank God.
So that means something, right? So say it goes back to Wawa, which is peg, and without your peg, your tent will be, without a peg, your tent will be unstable. That's why, okay, the Mxtb, all right, say every household will be unsettled without the Mxtb. Meaning, if your family don't take the peg, okay, they don't take that little thing, you know, that little thing, that chip, that CHIP, all right, okay, if you don't take it, it's gonna be difficult, right? So you say, if your family don't take that, your house is over. Meaning, if you cannot buy or sell, or if you cannot buy and sell, your house is over. Because let me tell you something. If you got a wife or family, you know, looking at your son not being able to eat because you refuse to go and buy something in the store because they're asking you for that thing, bro, it's one of the coldest things you ever experienced. To see your son screaming, your daughter screaming, and your wife, she will go and take that thing.
Once you take it, you know it's over, right?
Yeah. Your wife, she will be like, fuck it, I will go and take it, but I won't see, because she's emotional. She's emotional. Hey, women gonna do what they have to do when it's hard. That's the reason why they're leaving men. When you become weak or you go through something, that's when your woman leaves. Because yeah, when you're unstable in any way, that's when she go and cheat on you. She go and leave. So when the Bible say that this time, when the Bible say that this is the hour of temptation, you best believe it, man. All right. So if you came back and sell, your house is over, meaning your wife, your children, etc. The peg, all right. The peg looked like a hook. The peg that we had, the one that we buy, the extra. What does it look like?
Hook, yeah.
So it is used to hook.
Yeah.
So if you take that thing, it will hook you up to who?
To
to Esau. It will hook you up to the system. And that's the reason why everyone will want to have that peg, because the things will not be stable otherwise. That's why the Bible talks about what? The rock of Yahushua. Building on a foundation, on the rock.
A wise man builds his house.
Right. Because that's why we're doing what we're doing, because the storm is coming, man. The storm is coming. There's a war going on outside. Are you safe from it? You see? So the peg looks like a chip, man, a hook. So it is physical, all right, which is charagma. Just based on the analogy, you should know that that thing is a physical. It's a physical, but that's a spiritual. I say physical, right? So it's based on that analogy, you should know that it's physical, man. There's more analogy to come, but that is one for you to understand that it's physical. It's a hook to hook you, to get you hooked to them through computer system. All your data is on that. You can buy, you can be seen by a doctor, you can travel. You can get money, receive money, give money, conduct business through that system, man. It's a peg, but it's an electronic peg. It's a digital peg.
Now human beings, we're electronic ourselves.
Right. Right. So that means that if you got spiritual power, you don't mash up the place, man. Because you're gonna vibe on another level.
100%.
The vibration will be high. So if you understand that, you won't be scared, because you understand everything is spiritual, man. Esau is a carnal man, so he need to hook you the carnal way. But as I read it, you will understand what the Most High, because this is chess, man. What's going on right now is chess. Hey, the Most High is the biggest chess player, man. The biggest mastermind. All right? Now, like I said, so it's physical, which is charagma, right? And it is even the time of Jacob's trouble. Go and read Jeremiah 30:7, man. What does the Bible say in Jeremiah 30:7? See, me, I take the Bible, yeah, the precept, like information. You know how when you come in this country, and then let's say you in this country, you came without paper, and you stay for 10 years. I don't know if it's still the same, but there's a law where after 10 years, you can actually get, you know,
awesome.
you can get a paper, you can get your citizenship. But you, provided you go through the legal mean, which is getting a guy that's knowledgeable for that, which is a lawyer, a solicitor, to do that. But if you don't know that, you don't have the. So there's a lot of people that struggle in this place that don't have paper, because when they've been in this country, they're living like rats, hiding, because they don't know the law. And people around them won't tell them. So I treat the word like information. Then we're going to read an information that give me peace of mind, that make me be strong in front of any adversity, because the information is like I say, certain law, when you know, as you pursue it, try to make it to pass, it actually come to pass. So you can go from not having paper to having paper, which will change your life. That's an information, right? So let's take the information of the Bible seriously, man, which is Jeremiah 30:7. I'm passionate today because before that we had to do a little thing. Yeah, there's a little madness, so I'm a bit, you know, I'm on edge.
So, yeah. Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7.
Right?
Alas, for that day is great.
Alas, for that day is great.
So that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble.
It is even a time of Jacob's trouble. Carry on. You see, so Jacob's trouble. And have you noticed, even in Africa, what was the first country that wanted to go to war against Niger? Nigeria. And if you think about it, right? The Nigerian, for the most part, Ephraimite, man. You know? And who did Jacob love? Rachel. And who is Ephraim? Ephraim is one of the sons of Rachel, man.
But he shall be saved out of it.
But he shall be saved out of, meaning like the men of the Lord. The sincere men of the Lord shall be saved what? Out of it, man. You understand? We shall be saved out of it. This is an information, you know. The Bible suggests the steps to stay out of it. There's a step for that. There's a step to that. We always want to be saved out of it, but do you follow the right step to come out of it? Right? So you shall be saved out of it, pertaineth to Zah. All right. So when you count in the Lashwana Padasha, A, Ba, Ga, Da, Wa, Za, 7, it goes into Zayan, which is what? Weapon, which is the sickle. Because after the 7, you've got the Ta, which is Tawabs, which means basket. What do you put in the basket? The harvest. To get a harvest, what do? You cut it. Sickle. And believe you me, when you look in the heavens, you saw it, right? The sickle shows.
Yeah, the stars, yeah.
They call it the 7 stars, I believe. Esau called it the 7 stars. But it's the sickle which show the time that we're in. That's the reason why war is about to happen, war in Africa. It's all spiritual. That's why the steps, the Lashwana Padasha steps are very spiritual. You gotta understand it's spiritual power. Because once you understand that, you know now how to work things out. It's very important, you know. So do not take it, lightly. So you shall be saved out of it pertaining to Zah, which is Zayan, which is the sickle or the harvest. The sickle is used for harvest. All right. So Jacob being harvested is him being redeemed from the earth. So Jacob's travel is to cut. So the tares is the two-third, I don't want to follow it. And the good herb is the Jacobite, the true men of the Lord. So they're about to be harvested. So as people are being thrown in the fire, as the bad, the wheat, the tares is being thrown in the fire, the good wheat is being taken for the harvest. So we're being harvested. So we are waiting for that, and we can't wait for that, man. You see that? It's going to be dreadful, but the Most High, that's why the Most High will give us spiritual power. That's what we should read. Should be a man of faith. You saw me, man. You saw me earlier. I have faith and I'm passionate because I know my power. I'm not scared, like I always say to you.
Maybe dreadful's not the right word, but you got to be...
no, of course you got to be.
Keep the fear of the Most High.
Yes. Very important. Without the fear, you're weak. Yes.
You don't know. You don't... Most High, so...
No, you're right.
You just got to be humble and...
You're right.
Keep your faith. Get that fear.
But we're going to be bold out here, man.
Yeah.
I can't help the people. But for the most part, I'm a very, I'm a very quiet guy.
I know, man.
I'm quiet. So, let's carry on, right? You should be saved out of it, pertaining to Zah. Zayan, which is the sickle or the harvest, but the sickle is used for harvest. So Jacob is being harvested, is him being redeemed from the earth. All right? Those that were redeemed from the earth, that's Revelation 14 and 3. Let's read it, man. Kalayam la Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Kalayam la Yahweh Ba'Shama Yahushai. So Bahasham is Bahashama. Gotta put the R at the end. When you go into the thing, it's R, it's always ending with R. Even when you say God, it's gonna be Kana. You know what I mean?
So Revelations chapter 14, subheaded, the Lamb and the 144,000
That's
on Mount
right.
Zion.
That's right.
Verse 3, and they sung as it were a new song before the throne.
Right?
And before the 4 beasts and the elders, and no man could learn that song, but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth.
Now there is an understanding regarding that song. There is an understanding regarding that song. Right? When you go into it, it also means something. I'm going to read it. The sickle pertaineth unto the onto songs, right? In order to correlate song and pruning hooks, I will show you pruning hooks on the editing. Pruning hooks like a sequel. So that song also has to do with the premium hooks. That song also had to do with the sickle, vengeance, war. So the 144K acts as warriors that the Most High is putting aside to get rid of it, to bring down this system. So that's the song that we're singing. It's a warrior song, man. You know, when you go to the military, me personally in West Africa, when I go by in the morning, like, they have a song basically, a warrior song, and that's what it represents. The destruction of our enemy also. That's why, who did the song for the most part? King David. Wasn't King David the greatest warrior?
He loved his music as well.
But he was a warrior. These warriors, this song was like, some of them was like warrior song to go to war, man. Okay? So, go now to Psalm 3. We don't have to read it. You don't have to read it, but just read it for the sake of reading. But actually we're using it because when you go into the etymology, into the code of it, it means also pruning hooks. See? So it's not just a song, it's a weaponized song. Okay? So the song sung during, that also the song that's sung during harvest. You know? That's why these chicks, they used to sing in the field when they were working. Nobody knows the struggle I've seen. They used to sing and say, swing low chariot. They used to sing it, you know, just to keep them during the harvest.
Slavery.
Yeah. How people anyway sing when they have to
help them get by.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a spiritual thing. All right? Yeah. So psalms are sung during harvest. That is why Revelation 13 states that a song that no one can learn except the 144K, because that pertaineth to the pruning hooks. So the psalm and the sickle are the same thing. Regarding the 144K, which is the army that will be refined or is being refined to be used as a new sharp threshing instrument of the teeth. All right, I'd like to say something though. Go quickly to Isaiah 41 and 15. Isaiah 41 and 15. Yeah, man, because that's what the 144, that's what it represents, man. You know? Mm-hmm. Yeah, read it. Isaiah 41 and 15.
This is Isaiah chapter 41, verse 15. Behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument having teeth. Thou shalt thresh the mountains and beat them small.
Woo!
And shall make the hills as sharp.
Right. See that? So this is what's going on, man. So we're gonna be the reader again, the threshing. We're gonna see the threshing instrument, the sharp threshing instrument.
Thou shalt thresh the mountains and beat them small.
Right.
And shall make the hills as sharp.
Right. Which is those are the sharp, the sharp, the W. See, the W. You know the W. All right, the sharp, all right, the teeth. So the Most High gonna give us teeth to go. That's why he said threshing. He said what? New sharp threshing. He said new. So that means the Most High will empower us. You see, that's why you have to be in order, man. You can't be doing whatever you want to do in this truth. It ain't gonna work. Okay, you're doing yourself a disservice, man. All right, so. You know, we carrying on, right? So now, as far as the seventh character of the Lashwana Kodasha, I have to have my finger. Come. So regarding the 7th character of the Lashwana Kodasha, which is Za, right? The Mxtb, which is Wa, all right? Wa is the 6th character, all right? It's Esau, all right? 6. It's Esau number 6, right? So like it's raining, so we have to do what we have to do, man. It's the 6th character, Wa, right? Which is Esau 6, but then it's Yahweh 7, and I will explain it. All right, go to Exodus 26 and 32. You know, so it's like chess. So as Esau bring his 6, right now that he's about to bring, the Mosai will bring what? It's 7. All right, which is the Zion. You understand what I'm saying?
26 and 36.
Because Esau has only the limit 26 and 32. Esau has only 6. That's where he stops. But us, we go all the way to 7, all right, which is Zion, the harvest, and 8, which is Chalapa, Slakia. 8 is not Tawab. I made a mistake. 8 is not Tawab. Tawab is the harvest, but the Chalapa is the partition. All right, which is the separation. All right. So we spiritual, and Esau is carnal. So how can Esau being carnal, right, bring something spiritual at the mark? Obviously, he's gonna bring something that is carnal, man. That's just common sense, you know. So read it, Exodus 26 and 32.
This is Exodus chapter 26, verse 32.
Right.
And thou shalt hang it upon 4 pillars of shittim,
Right.
wood overlaid with gold.
Right.
Their hooks shall
Their
be
hooks.
of gold
The hook shall be of gold, come.
upon the 4 sockets of silver.
Right. So the hooks, which is printing hooks. You see that? The hooks. Okay. Printing hooks. All right. And we're gonna show you it's like basically the etymology, which is the peg. All right. The peg. So as Esau is trying to peg us down, the Most High gonna harvest us. All right. Now, if you add 8, so you got 6, which is Esau. You got 7, all right, which is a Jake, right? Yeah, card. That's clear that way, man. Which is Jake, right? If you put the 8 and the 7, so you got Esau 6, you got 7 and 8, right? The harvest and the halapa, which is the partition. You add the halapa to the Zion, which is 8 and 7. What do you find? 15. Right, so I was talking about the number 8 and 7 because I say that, you know, Esau has the number 6, all right? 600 free score and 6, all right? That's his number, that's the carnal vibration. But then the 7, which is the Zion, which is the sequel, is when the Most High harvests us. So when you take the 7 and then the 8, which is the covenants that the Most High made with us, all right, that's 8 plus 7, and that's 15, all right? And 15 is the number of days when the woman has to get prepared for a man, meaning like she's unclean, and on the 15th day, she get ready for a man, all right? And that's why the tabernacle is on the 15th day of the 7th month. But we like a bride to the bridegroom. That's why we go in the tent, you know. In Israel, they go into the marriage the chamber, the marriage, I forgot what they call it, but the marriage chamber, and that's where you go and, you know, make love to your woman, you know, you flower her, and things like that. So it goes into the same thing. It goes to show that we are the people of Yahweh, if you get what I'm saying, right? So I'll read my notes, all right? So if you add 8 to 7, you get 15, which is the number of days of separation that the woman has for her husband. That also proves that we are the children of the marriage. So basically, Yahweh is playing chess. He will make his 6th move, all right? Meaning, Esau will make his 6th move, all right? His moves number 6, all right? And Yahweh will then give his 7. So you know that when you play chess, or you play that other, how you call it? Checkerboard.
Yeah, check.
You checkers, yeah. you can give 3 to take everything. You can give 1 to take 3. Now you can say, okay, take that, take that, take that. And as you take the 3, you're already set up in a way where you're going to take maybe 7 more of these players, right? So it's the same for Yahweh is playing chess. So, so basically Yahweh is playing chess. Okay, he will make, Esau, make his 6th move, and Yahweh will then, make his 7 and 8 moves. All right. So Esau will use his 6 to hook you down. That's what we're going into right now in society. They're gonna use his 6, the wawa, to hook you down. All right. Get me? To hook you down, man. All right. And destroy the two-third, right? The abomination. Right? But as far as the elect, Yahweh will play 7 for them to be harvested. So for example, begging in the sexual realm, in the sexual world, is using a dildo, all right, to penetrate the, you know what I mean, the hole, right? And that's what Esau will do spiritually to those who will receive, all right, the Mxtb, all right, how to be sign language, all right. So that's why if you notice, the Sodom and Gomorrah, all right, the Sodom and Gomorrah energy is taking over our society because they're getting you ready for it. They're getting you ready to be pegged down. And when you look at Yahweh is his movement are very, we can use sexual analogy to explain his movement. For example, when we left Egypt, that was like a sexual, it was flowering, it was, that was the birth. That was the birth. The water and blood, the birth. See that? It's the same thing. So when you come and destroy, these nations, you will come out of the missile, which look like a penis, like an obelisk. All right, obelisk. All right. So it's the same thing. The hope is to peg you down spiritually, man. All right, doggy style you spiritually. Okay. So that's why if you notice the Sodom and Gomorrah energy is taking over society. All right, because they're getting you ready for it. Right. Go to Amos 3 and 6, man. So everything that's happening in this society is Yahweh. Yahweh is a terrible power. And this Christian, they made us think that, oh, Yahweh is all good and that. No. How can you have night and day and think that Yahweh is all good? No, obviously, Yahweh is a man of war. Right? And that's what we're going to read in Amos 3 and 6. Read it.
Amos chapter 3, verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid?
See that?
Shall there be evil in a city?
Shall there be evil in a city?
And the Lord hath not done it.
And the Lord hath not done it. See that? So the Most High is behind it, man. So read it on. It is not just the taking of the Mxtb, but it is the other things that come with it. You will totally be a slave. Totally. Now go to Exodus 21. Let's read Exodus 21. Let's start at 1.
Exodus chapter 21, verse 1.
Right?
Now these are the judgments which thou shalt not set before them.
Right?
Verse 2. If thou buy an Hebrew servant, 6 years shall he serve, and in the seventh he shall go out free for nothing.
Right, so read it from the top again quickly, Malak.
Exodus chapter 21 verse 1. Now these are the judgments which thou shalt set before them. Verse 2. If thou buy an Hebrew servant 6 years,
right, see, 6 years, right?
He shall serve,
right?
And in the seventh, he shall go out free for nothing.
Exactly, so that's what the Most High is doing. The 6 represent the enslavement, all right, in this society, and the 7 represent us being free. But it's going to be a certain peculiar people that will be free. The 144K, all right, the elects, all right. These are the ones that will be free, all right. So it is not just the taking of but it's also other things that come with it. You will totally be a slave, and I mean totally, right? When Esau plays number 6, Yahweh will play number 7 and 8. And Yahweh will set us free from the matrix. All right, now go to verse 3. Go to verse 3.
Verse 3.
Right?
If he came in by himself, he shall go out by himself.
So if he came in by himself, he shall go out by himself. That's why a lot of us will have to lose a lot of things while we're living this setting. That's why when you refuse to take, the peg, what's going to happen is that, okay, you're going to lose a lot of things. You might lose your wife, you might lose your children, they will go and do their own thing. You might be, put a power. Okay, that's even a halapa. Set apart a partition, man. You might go through that. All right, carry on.
If he were married, then his wife shall go out with him.
Right.
Verse 4.
Well, that's verse 3, right? So, in order for Jake to be saved, he will have to leave some of his excess baggage, leaving your riches, leaving your heathen wives and children. All right. They haven't, because you haven't counted the cost, and that's for Luke 14 and 28 says that we have to count the cost, man. And when you read as well, Nehemiah, 20, and 22 to 26, Nehemiah 13, 22 to 26, Nehemiah had an issue, man, with men of the Lord, men like Israel men that came with women of Ashdod and all these, heathen, and he told them, and that woman that couldn't even speak fully the Hebrew, and he was pissed off, like, why would you bring this type of situation in Israel, man? Don't you know that's how King Solomon got to worship other gods?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So this is what's going to happen. A lot of them are going to have to leave the heathen women. All right. Now carry on, Malak. Read verse 4.
Verse 4. If his master have given him a wife, and she have borne him sons or daughters, the wife and her children shall be her masters.
You see that?
And he shall go out by himself.
Right, so you will be leaving your heathen side. Right? Your heathen wife, your side, your businesses, everything, your alliances and all of that. Alright? And
what does it mean the wife and her children shall be her masters?
Yeah, it means, man. Because that one is actually a specific thing in Israel where when you have like you were an employee, for someone, you work for someone, right? And he gave you your wife. If you want to leave him, you ain't living with your children and your wife because he gave you that. So metaphorically speaking, all right, metaphorically speaking, the same thing. The women represent whatever you had in this society, your business, even the heathen women as well. The Edomite women, the other nation. You got a lot of our brothers that have these Edomite women, and let's say they want to come in the shoot. When they come in the shoot, you can't take the peg. What's going to happen? Your woman will want to take the peg, because your woman, she's sold out to the system. We all know how women function.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to leave all of that. You understand what I'm saying? That's what it means, right? So you will be living your heathen side, because Yahweh told them not to do it, but now they will bear the consequences of the law. For example, right? And the Spirit is telling me as well that, because I said Yahweh, some brother will say that, oh, you see now they're changing the name. Hey, use your head, go and do some homework. You're gonna tell me the 4 characters of the last one production pertaining to the power. The name of the power is Yahweh. All right, so do me that favor before you start talking. Do some research, please. It's easy. Go into the Lashwana Padasha and tell me what that means. All right? That just came in my mind and Moses told me, tell him that before we carry on. Because we know Jake. All right? So, because Yahweh told them not to do it, but now they will bear the consequences of the law. The Moses clearly told us to not go with these heathen. But a lot of our people went. Now you're going to have to, for all you brothers that are coming in truth now, that have this situation, you may have to leave that situation, you know. Imagine you're in a situation for 20, 25 years, you're going to have to leave that shit. That's what we're going into. That's the new season we're coming into. All right? Now, if you repent and come in the truth, you will be saved, but not along with your heathen wife. There will be a multitude of so-called Gentiles, so you will have to take a speckled girl woman that look like what you like for. So there will be a lot of these speckled girl women that will come in the truth. So if that's your preference, you can take the truth one. You know, so the Most High, He create alley for us, you know, to be blessed. Avenue for us to be blessed. For us to be happy. You know? So as far as the strange children, it will be a case of them having their names written in the book. So for example, if you go, some brothers have like heathen women, they have children with heathen women. If their children their name are in the book of life, then they will be saved with you by all means necessary. If it's not the case, they will be destroyed. Alright? If not, they will be destroyed just like the 2/3, man. Right? Now, verse 4, have you read verse 4?
Yeah.
Verse 4 explains verse 3. Right? That's for the famous chick who marries strange women. Right? And verse 5, that's for those who love Babylon, they will perish, simple as that. Alright? Read verse 5 and verse 6.
Verse 5. And if the servant shall plainly say, I love my master,
Right.
my wife, and my children, I will not go out free.
Right?
Verse 6. Then his master shall bring him unto the judges.
Right. Then your master shall bring him into the judge carrier.
He shall also bring him to the door,
Right?
or unto the doorpost, and his master
Right.
shall bore his ear
Right?
through with an woolen. No, slap it up.
Read that again.
Verse 6. Then his master shall bring him unto the judges.
Right?
He shall also bring him to the door,
Right?
or unto the doorpost.
Doorpost. Yeah, and that's your cheaping centers. Yeah.
And his
That's
master
carry on.
shall bore his ear
Right? That's that peg.
through with an awl, and he shall serve him forever.
Right. See that?
What's
Right.
an awl, like an ear piece or something?
Yeah, that's like they'll put like a mark. Like this one. That's not what he talks about, you know, when you go and work for someone. You know, before we used to work for people, we worked for them for 6 years. If you want to leave, you leave. If you give you a woman, if you want, you take the woman, you go without the woman. But if you want to stay with your master, which is your boss, yeah?
So you have to serve him.
Yes, so that's the
Forever.
contract forever, but it's like a physical contract. And that's what's going to happen with Esau. That peg will be a physical contract to say that you do not stay forever. So it's the same principle that Esau is trying to apply to society. Basically. You understand that?
In this position, isn't it?
Right. So talks of, the verse 6 talks of the cheaping centers, all right, to be cheap. All right, the digital owl, you know, the digital peg shows that it is a physical, the peg, that owl show that it's a physical branding, all right, which is the MOTB, which is the peg. We will call it the peg, all right, from now on the peg. So for those who claim that the mark of the BEAST is a spiritual thing, this is my question. Have you ever seen a beast bite someone or something Have you ever seen a beast bite someone or something without leaving a mark? No, that's impossible, right? But they will mark you with their claws, all right? And that will leave a scar, right? Is Esau a spiritual man? He's not a spiritual man. So what makes you think he's not gonna leave a physical mark? All right? 7 also represent the Sabbath, it means rest. So Yahweh will give us rest when the mark of the B-E-A-S-T arrives, which is Revelation 3 and 10. Read Revelation 3 and 10. You know? There was something there. Right?
10, yeah?
Right, Revelation 3 and 10. So that's the rest. The 7, after the 6, the 7 is coming, which is our rest, man. Yeah. We will be harvesting, man. You know?
So Revelations chapter 3, verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation,
right,
which shall come upon all the world,
right,
to try them that dwell upon the earth.
Right. To try them. Right. To try them that dwell upon the earth. Right. So now, number 8 is halakwa. Right. If I say halakwa, it's like I say halakwa. All right, which is partition, which goes back to the covenants, like circumcision. All right, when you remove the foreskin from your pennies, you tear it off. It goes back to separating the wheat from the tares. The number 8. All right. Also, when you have sex with a woman who have 8 body parts, you tear her up. Right. The man cutting through with his number 7, because your penis is your number 7, 7th part of your body, all right? To cut into her number 8, which adds up to 15, which is tabernacle, all right? So the peg will trigger the intervention of Yahweh, all right? That's why he says in Job, I believe 20, that as he sit down to fatten his belly, you know, I'll put a precept there, you know what I mean by it. Job 20, all right? Matter of fact, go to it. Job 20, go to maybe read number 22. Let's see what it says. Job 20. Verse 4. Verse 23, read it.
This is Job, chapter 20, verse 23.
Right.
When he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh shall cast the fury.
Shall cast the what?
Shall cast the fury.
The fury, right?
Of his wrath. Upon him.
So and when you come with a 6, the Most High will come with a 7 and the 8. So it's a chess move right now. Let Esau come with a 6, and Yahweh bring his 7, and then his 8. See that? Finish it. That's it, yeah?
And shall rain it upon him,
right,
while he is eating.
Right, and the Most High is coming. Look at that. Right. That's why Yahweh, after the Exodus, took Israel to the wilderness, which is wild. So basically, he took them to the wilderness. All right? Which is wild because coming from Egypt, they needed to be civilized. They were wild, meaning they lacked the law of Yahweh. Now, when you start school, do you start writing? No. You start with the ABC. And after then, you learn how to write your name. All right? Let me use my example. I used my name is Ezekiah before I came in this shoot. Ezekiah. I used to be called Ezekiah because for some reason, you know, I told my ex, Mama Machine, I told her, listen, I feel spiritually that I'm easy. Back then I told her that, you know. So I say Ezekiah, right? So I used to call Ezekiah. So when I met the brother Asham, he told me, what's your name? I said Ezekiah. I said, oh, he gave me the name. But I used to call, brother used to call me Yazakar, right? Women would call me Yara. Even you would call me Yara. Some brother would call me Yara. And then people would call me Yazakar. I used to come and say Yazakar, right? So I used my name Ezekiah, then I started to be called Yarazakal. But the new wine through Malak Ashan made me understand that it's Yarazakwa'ala. Yarazakwa'ala. So I had to learn the Lashwana Kwadasha first, then learn how to write my name properly. Alright? The reason why you're not drawing in this truth and you're not being able to understand the new one because you haven't started with the ABC. So I want brothers to learn the Abagada, Awazara, Yakala, Amasai, Atasakwa, Rashaka. Learn them, man. Learn the ABC. Because even the children, they have to learn ABC before they're able to learn to write their name. You will never grow to a certain level until you understand the mystery of the Lashawana Kodasha, man. Take that seriously, bro. Because that's the first step to spiritual power, man. You know? If we didn't know, you know, the name and things like that in Hebrew, we wouldn't be able to understand the depth of the understanding of Yahweh Shah, what he's doing. But even through a name, you can know what the who. If through your name, I can know what tribe you're from for the most part, and even know who were you, as far as like what were you doing before you came, you know, in your present life cycle. See, so it's important, man. It's the foundation. But the reason why you're not growing in this truth and being able to understand the new one, because you haven't started with the ABC. The servant that know the will of the Father and did not apply it, roughly paraphrasing, shall be beaten with many stripes, man. And that's that Luke 12:47. All right. And also the Bible says in Proverbs 1:20, how long thou simple one, man? Stop being simple. Learn the Lashawana Padasha. All right. Learn the Lashawana Padasha, so you can grow. But we're in the time now of, you know, the tradition of the outside. In the time of Jacob travel, you got to understand certain things to protect yourself, right? So with that, we'll turn to the east. Hopefully you are edified. Turn to the east. We'll go crazy. Yahweh, Hashem, Yahshua, Yahweh, okay, Yahweh Shai, Shalom.